a tripod that doesn't let the head tilt, and YouTube made it vertical again. Doesn't give me the option to go landscape. So y'all get me in portrait mode today. And I don't like that because I like to be able to show y'all more scenery, but that's okay. I'm so glad all of y'all are on here. Hello, Vicky Van Gogh, birthday girl yesterday. Everybody wish Vicky a happy birthday. Her big day was yesterday. Texan Lulu is in sunny Central Texas. Debbie's Journals Dreams is here, and Lori is here. Thank you guys so much. I am so glad to be feeling better. I polo with, of course, Jana at Frugal RV Gal gets to see me every day, but I've been poloing with Vicky while I was sick. And you guys, y'all be glad that I canceled last week. Y'all did not want to see me looking like that. Hi, Nancy. Glad you made it. Sue O'Donnell, good to see you on here. And hi, Robin Mallory. Thank you for all of your wonderful support and well wishes. And thank you, Kate. I am so glad to be feeling better. I missed out on everything at the beginning of the year. I didn't get to do New Year's celebration. I missed my QIA event for January, which is a huge event, and had to cancel last week's Friday Night Live, but that's okay. We're going to make up for it tonight. We're going to catch up and see what everybody's doing. And hi, Brenda Whitlock. Arthur Leslie, good to see you in the house. Sue Detmers, hi Sue, how are you doing? She is in Sandy, Utah, a balmy 39 degrees. Well, I tell you what, right now I am sweating. I was running around getting ready for FNL. I've got to go back into town after FNL tonight. My stickers came in today that I'm going to be giving away when I talk on Sunday at the RTR. And they would have been in sooner, but the order got messed up. And then I paid for expedited service, like $28, and they came in today. But we went by there and they said that they might have them by the end of the day. They close at 6, but they have to, just because UPS delivered them there, they have to get everything out and log it into their system and everything. And they said they will try to have it by close of business today. And I'm like, that's okay. I'll come back tomorrow. I'm not talking till Sunday. And they said, no, we're closed tomorrow because they're going to have a camel parade on this street. I'm like, wait, what? You're having a camel parade, and so you're closing the mail delivery service? I think that may be only in Quartzsite, you guys. And of course, it's the day before my talk, but hopefully when we go back to town here in a little bit, and it's a 20-minute one way to get back out to the highway from where we're camped because we're out in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, so we get to go back into town. I guess we'll be getting back out here after dark, huh? I hope not, because it's hard to find it after dark. But hi, Loretta. Thank you. And I'm glad you're feeling better too, Loretta. I know you were sick too. And Robin says, I look and sound so much better. Yeah. And you guys be glad you're not Vicky that got all the polos with me while I was sick. And my cousins. They're the only ones. Jana, my cousins, and Cindy and Mike and Vicky are really the only ones I talked to routinely while I was sick because I just didn't have the air. I couldn't breathe. And when I did, all I did was rattle and cough, and it was just a mess. I see all of y'all, Surfing Dodo, hi Jolly. I see all of y'all wishing Vicky a happy birthday. Thank you. And I'm not sure if Cheryl, my other moderator, Pup Camper 58, will make it on here tonight. But today is her birthday. So yesterday was Vicky's, and today is Cheryl's. And gosh, somebody else shared with me on Patreon. Now I'm embarrassed. I can't remember who said that their birthday is the 26th. Isn't that funny? I can remember that they shared that their birthday was the 26th, but I can't remember who said it. And now I'm embarrassed. And yeah, silly me. But there's 31 of y'all on here and 14 thumbs up. So if y'all could give me a thumbs up, that would be great. I don't think on my phone it's going to do all those special like balloons and stuff that it normally does on my laptop. And I wasn't sure if we would make it back out here today because we went into town to go see our friend Judith, meet her at WRTR, and did that. And then we went and to have lunch with Cheryl and the gang. There were, I think, 13 or 15, 14 of us. I think there were 14 because we had 15 chairs and there was one chair empty. So I'm going to say 14 of us. Becky Goodham is saying happy birthday. Judy Ginger Snap Judy is here. Oh, Wanda, thank you. Wanda, no, I don't remember if it was Wanda that was going to have a birthday on the 26th. Anyway, if y'all have a birthday or an anniversary or anything this month, let me know. So she's asking how Bandit is doing, and he is doing much, much better. He gets so sick with that pancreatitis, and dogs, well, cats, people, I mean, it can be fatal, and he gets so sick. And so I'm doing what I can to try to mitigate him getting sick. And I had already bought some, I have a video coming out, or did it already come out about cooking for him? Oh, it already came out, didn't it? So my video already came out about me cooking for him. And you guys know that I am not a cook. In fact, Kathy Decree, she was so funny. She left a comment, I think, that said, Debra's cooking. You know she really cares. There, Kathy's on here. You know she really cares about Bandit if she's cooking. Because I am not a cook, and that is so true.
Stacey Jones.
Oh, Stacey Jones, it was wonderful meeting you this morning, and you rock. You guys, it was so cool. We were standing there waiting on Judith, and two Stacys came up to say hi. How cool is that? We were like, hi Stacy, hi Stacy. I have a picture, and that'll be in a video. We did a selfie with them, and that'll be in a video tomorrow. So, but that was so fun. And Stacy was telling the other Stacy about me, and and of course I went to reach for my cards in my pocket, and I didn't have any on me. And Frugal saved the day on that. I tell you what, it takes a village for sure. Wanda says her birthday is Valentine's Day, so next month. All right, we'll try to remember that, but you remind us if I forget. So Bandit is definitely doing better. I was concerned for a while because on this cooked food, his tummy was still upset and it wasn't going well. But I think it was just a transition period. I was sharing that I had bought some prescription food through Chewy's, and and they get the vet approval and everything, and willing to pay that increased price. And it's about the same increased price as cooking for him. It's going to be, it looks like it's going to be about 100 a week to cook this diet for my baby boy. And that is a substantial increase from what I had been paying for his food. I had been feeding, I'm not going to say what I had been feeding him because I really don't think it was the food that I was feeding him. He just gets pancreatitis, and some dogs, I'm trying to get that glare off my sunglasses. Sorry about that, you guys. Anyway, some dogs are just more prone to it, but it did, it's not showing you.
I know.
Oh, she's back there going, it, it did have 12.5% fat in that food. And dogs or animals with pancreatitis aren't supposed to have more than 5 to 9% fat. And so the prescription dog food that I was getting him was 9%. I couldn't find anything below that. But I just decided I'm going to learn how to cook for my baby boy and get that fat content down, make sure I know what he is digesting. And because this last vet bill, just for one vet visit and the meds and everything that they had to give him, was almost $700. And I can't, if I can do something to help him feel better And to mitigate that cost, I'm certainly going to do that. So that's why I'm trying cooking for him. And so far, so good. And I have to tell y'all a funny about Bandit on this food. For those of you that have been around a while, you know, when I first got him, I used to have to wear welding gloves, and then I graduated to garden gloves to be able to work with him for basically the first year and a half that I had him. And when I would put food down or anything, I had to get on the bed because if I just so much as moved, he would literally turn around and attack me. I mean, full bore attack, like get hold to my shoe and not let go and put holes in my shoe. And so I didn't dare go barefooted around him anymore, any of that. And of course, now he's just a little love bug. But that first year and a half was very precarious. Well, with this new food, this baby boy, he's like, "Arr, give me my food, give me my food." I mean, he has turned back into Cujo because and he gets so excited when I get this food out. He loves it so much he starts quivering and he just can't stand himself and he starts talking and he just like, oh my God. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to video it or not, but I'm gonna try my best. I'll have to set a tripod up or something in advance because he just turns into a maniac over this food because he loves it so much. And my friends at lunch today, Judy Val, she told me, and Judy and Lisa can't be here this evening, and they said to tell everybody hi. They were heading out of town for a little bit and weren't going to be able to be back in time for FNL. But Judy said to buy him one of those bowls where they can't just gobble the food up. But I don't know if that will work. I know what she's talking about, and I in working with rescue dogs and foster dogs and everything, I've used them in the past, but I'm not sure that'll work with baby boy. But we will see. We'll see what happens. And Oh, thanks, Melanie. She says the cooking video was great. And oh, so Robin, I just answered your question about whether he likes his new diet. I mean, it is insane how crazy he gets over this food. And Grace was with us today for lunch and got to spend time with Grace, and that was so exciting. And Stacy, thank you so much for that super chat tip. I feel like I'm the one blessed and should you today. They were getting ready to have speakers, and we were looking for our friend Judith, and so I didn't get to visit as long as I would have liked to. But that is so sweet of you. Thank you, Stacy. Oh, Rebecca is in the house. Hi, Becky. So good to see you. And thank you. Yes, we're feeling better. I don't know if you can still hear it in my voice or not. I'm not 100, but I'm so good. I'm like it. This is so much better, and my face isn't swollen and all of that, that I'll take it. I don't care that it's not a 100%. Megan says she's going to be 75 on the 29th. Well, happy early birthday, Megan. As we get closer and closer, be sure and let us know. Oh, Grace, it was so good to spend time with you, and I'm looking forward to you coming and helping us out at Tyson Wells, and thank you for volunteering for that. And on Sunday, Grace will be helping too. I don't know who else is on here that might be, but I'll see. But on Sunday after my talk, I'm giving away 10 signed How Being a Nomad Saved My Life. I'm giving away 10 signed books. If the stickers come in today and I can get my hands on them, I can't believe they're closed tomorrow. I mean, what are the odds? But anyway, if my stickers come in today and I get my hands on them, I'll be giving away stickers and everything. And a bunch of my friends have volunteered to help out with that. Grace is one of them. And Cheryl, who I don't think is on here or should be saying hi, she's another. And Cece is another. Judy and Lisa and Barb. They're going to be helping Frugal and I out on Sunday. So if you're in the Courtside area, I'm speaking at noon right after Bob gets through speaking. He starts at 10. So, hey, Mike, my cousins are on, Mike and Cindy. Woohoo! Melanie says she can be that way with food too. I gotta get it somehow on camera because that little boy, he just turns into a different another dog. He doesn't attack me. I don't mean to say, but it's that same intense energy that I haven't seen from him in years, and so it's like whoa. Uh, Kathy says it slowed. Yeah, I've worked with those bowls before, and it can, and I'm glad it does for Gatsby. Bandit thinks I'm a good cook. At least there's one human, or human. There's one animal on the face of the earth that thinks I'm a good cook. Oh, and we got to have lunch with C&D Casitas Adventures. They're on here. Diane and Charlie, and I learned today that it's Charlie with an EY and Diane with one N. Oh, they put it on there. Yes, it was great to see you guys, and didn't get to visit as much because it's so loud in there, but we'll spend more time together, hopefully before you guys leave the area. Barb was there at lunch today and is one of the ones that's going to be volunteering. So Cece, Cheryl Greer, she's the other one that's going to be helping on Sunday. And these guys, most of them also are going to help out for lunch at Tyson Wells. I have a book signing booth at Tyson Wells, and so Frugal RV Gal and I will be there from January 17th through the 26th. And they're going to come and relieve Jenna for lunch because my brain injury, I can't do the money and the math and all of that. And it just doesn't go well. I end up giving stuff away, or it just doesn't go well. So they're going to each come and take turns relieving Jana for lunch during Tyson Wells. And so you guys will get to see them more on video. Hi, Renee. Yes, I'm so glad to be feeling better. Melanie's asking if my talk at the RTR will be filmed for us to see later. I am going to film it. I always have to get their permission. It's their venue, but they've never minded in the past, and I forgot to ask them. I saw everybody today. Sue Ann was introducing me around to some people, or introducing me to some people that were standing there, and she's like, "How long have we been friends? 9, 10 years?" And it's like, "Yeah, we met in 2015. This is my 10th winter in Quartzsite. I just can't believe I've been on the road that long." So Cheryl, Cece, and Grace are saying hi to each other, and we just all had lunch together. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Prayers up for Judith. She has said she doesn't mind if I share. She lost her home in the California fires, and we have another KOKO Fam member who's close to the fires, close to her home as well. But Judith has already lost her home. Her father lived down the street from her, and he lost his home. And her sister lived with him, taking care of him, and so they are displaced. And Judith is still. She has a lot of course, friends. Her daughter was born and so anyway, those who know Judith, send her prayers and love. And she thought she might be on here this evening, but she's just taking everything one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. And she told us today that she didn't mind me sharing that please let everyone know that she appreciates all of the KOKO Fam took up a contribution for her. She appreciates that, and she said to tell everybody that she appreciates prayers and well wishes. Um, so Renee says she's still catching up on her reading, and she's reading Keeping On, Keeping On. Yay! I love those characters so much. In fact, when I wrote Dominion, my last book, I had trouble leaving the characters from the KOKO trilogy behind. And the main male character in Dominion, his name is Blaze, and I kept calling him Jack after the KOKO trilogy. And so my editors, all three of my editors, caught it. They're like, yeah, this Jack ain't in this book. This is Blaze. So hopefully, if y'all are reading Dominion, you don't find Jack in there anywhere, because Jack ain't supposed to be in Dominion. And let's see, who is it? I think Brenda. Let me look here. Yes, I owe Brenda Whitlock and Maryland Monroe a Dominion book. I got sick right after that FNL where you guys won that. And this is my third day to be out of bed. Only my third day. I was sick with high fever and everything for a very long time. So um, so anyway, Brenda, I apologize. I will get that book out to you. And Wanda, I have no idea. I mean, every individual with their insurance company is different. There was no blanket denial of fire insurance. People either had fire insurance when their house caught on fire or they didn't. So I'm not quite sure I understand your question. But Deb Long is reading Dominion now. Yay! And Deb again, Judith said thank you. But yay! Be sure you guys, if y'all have read my books, be sure you leave a written review on Amazon. You have no idea how written reviews help authors more than, I mean, I appreciate the stars, get 5 stars especially, but I'm not saying I'm not discounting that, but I just can't tell you how much a written review on Amazon really helps authors. Yeah, I know. Uh, oh, that's right. You said, oh, dang it, and I just saw D. I'll call D. I'm making myself a note right now. Um, and I knew that, Brenda. Golly. And when I saw D, we talked about that, and I still didn't give her book. Golly Moses, but I will contact D. We're gonna get together and have lunch, and so I will make sure that she gets it. I promise. Um, so Kathy's saying, don't overdo it. It's a big day on Sunday. Today was a lot for me, and I'm tired, and I've got to go back into town to get my stickers. And like I said, it's a 20-minute drive out to the highway, and then we got to go into town, and then come back and another 20-minute drive back. But that's okay. I'll once we get back to camp, I'll come in and I'll just spend the rest of the evening quietly. And tomorrow all day, I'm hibernating and working on practicing my talk. So I got to I'm going to use lemon drops and everything to keep my voice going. um, Rebecca, that's so sweet of you. Prayers going up for you and your dad, Miss Judith. Heartbreaking for all Californians, including the precious animals. So true. The animals, the vegetation, the infrastructures. Judith was telling us that they are saying they are already telling residents that it might be a year before they can rebuild. They lost fire stations, hospitals, libraries, banks, water stations. It's crazy. You don't think about those things, but there won't be water. Not because we're not going to get into all of that California craziness talk, but there won't be water because the plants and everything have burned. There won't be sewer because there were 2 or 3. I saw on the news 2 or 3 sewer facilities. I forgot what those treatment plants, I think is what they're called. Yeah, Jana's shaking her head. Yes, treatment plants that are gone. So it's going to be a while before the infrastructure is in place, before they even allow residents to start rebuilding. And Robin says the insurance companies dropped many homeowners in California. I know enough about insurance to be dangerous, but I was married to a lawyer for a very long time, and I can tell you that they can't drop after a disaster and prior to a claim if you were in good standing at the time of the disaster. That's been a federal law for a very long time because there were such practices going on right up into the early 80s. But I remember when all of that went before the Supreme Court and everything because my lawyer husband's uncle was in a battle over that. And so anyway, not sure where that news is coming from, but I can guarantee you a fact that they cannot legally do that between the time of an event and prior to a claim if someone was in good standing. Oh, Renee, thank you. Hang on to your copy. And maybe when we meet in person one day, I can sign it for you, or feel free to gift it to somebody that you know. Brenda Sweetapple, it's okay. We're glad you're here. No worries about being late. Um, and a few months ago, yeah, but that would be prior to the incident. And so and I don't know about that because I don't have any firsthand knowledge of anybody that has personally told me that they had their insurance canceled. So I'm not going to go by hearsay and fake news. Sorry, I'm just not. And so uh Yeah, you guys, I'm sorry. I think there is a lot of fear mongering going on. I just know a lot of people from South Cal up through Northern California into Oregon and Washington. I know a lot of people, especially Californians, and I've not heard anyone that is actually hands-on, feet on the ground that can verify that. So, it reminds me of the news about the millions and thousands of people crossing the border, and I've been standing right there and just be careful what you believe on the news. But Brenda Sweetapple, oh good. Are you in Quartzsite, Brenda? It'll be great to see you if you are. That will be great. Pup Camper 58, the birthday girl is in the house. I didn't know you were on. Happy birthday, Cheryl. Good to see you. Um, that is so awesome. l- let's see. We had such a good time today. And yeah, it's going to take years before the rebuilding is done. So we'll see how this goes. Grace is saying happy birthday to Cheryl and Vicky. And let's see. Trina and Renee are trying to get together to exchange email addresses, and I don't know how y'all are. I mean, mailing addresses. Y'all are welcome to use my contact form on my website, debradickinson.com. Email me, and I can relay that information for you if you don't want to share your information on the internet. I get it. So, yes, Robin, I'm sure y'all do. And especially since what was the hurricane years and years ago? Was it Katrina? Yeah, that they get insurance companies get hit hard once and they start changing policies pretty quick. PDQ would be the acronym for that. You're welcome, Melanie. Happy to speak truth. Um, Cece says, yeah, I mean, like I said, I know, I'm guessing, I know probably off the top of my head, at least 75 people from Southern California to Northern California. And if I count the ones that I know into Oregon and Washington that I actually talk to, it's probably close to 100 people. And, just Judith is on.
Yeah.
Judith, I just got through letting people know, sweetheart, that you had lost your home. And we love you, and everybody is just sending you such great love. And I told you you would be feeling all the love and gratitude. And I let them know that you told me it was okay to share that you are going through this. But you guys, I have to tell you, she is such a graceful individual and soul and loving and just going through this with Grace just keeps coming to mind. Grace Kelly, that's her real name. Grace is on here. But Grace for Judith is and dignified and sweet and loving and staying positive. Just she's who I want to be like when I grow up. And so we're glad that you're on here tonight, Judith, so that we can all send you love. And like people have said, for everybody in California, that is going through so much, that yeah, uh, it's heart wrenching. And yes, and Judith is hoping to be at my talk on Sunday. So if you're in Quartzsite, you haven't met Judith yet, She will be there, so you guys be sure to. You can't meet one of the nicest individuals on the face of the earth, and I say that sincerely. I'm so proud to call her friend. And so what else are you guys? Oh, sweet Judith. What else are you guys all up to? What y'all do for New Year's? I know it's the 10th, but I'm just now coming out of the brain fog and the sickness, and I even bought. Oh, I'm going to show them my shawl. I bought boots to wear for New Year's. I'll show you my boots. I love my boots. I bought boots to wear for New Year's. I'll show you that. And I bought, oh, y'all look. Oh, I can't turn it around. I have this wonderful closet. Look at this closet. Isn't that awesomeness? Oops, my boot's in the way. Hold on. I threw it down there so I could get into my closet. But anyway, I have this wonderful closet. I just love it so much. But I bought boots. And I bought, get it out here. No, I'm not showing them my underwear drawer. She's like, don't show them your underwear drawer. But anyway, and I bought this shawl to wear. I was going to wear a white t-shirt and that shawl. And anyway, for New Year's, I'll have to do it some other time. But so you don't, what'd you say, Frugal?
What? Don't show me your underwear drawer?
I didn't show y'all my underwear drawer. Bando, can Mama have her seat back? Huh? Can Mama have her seat back? Come on down. Thank you. He's such a good little boy. He says, I go to Mama Jana then. He says, I go over here to Mama Jana then.
He's going to jump in your lap.
Okay, come on. Up, all the way. All the way. Oh, good boy. So, and there's Sammy. Sammy just had a birthday on the 6th. Sammy was 9 years old on the 6th. Sammy, can you say hi to everybody? Yeah? Happy birthday, Sammy. Yeah, she just had a birthday on the 6th. Trina, go to DebraDickinson.com and use my contact form and ask me to pass your mailing address. Give me your mailing address and ask me to pass it on to Renee, and I will forward that to her via email. So, let's see. Best description of Judith ever. Thank you, Vicki. Truth, right? For those of us that know her, we know that to be true. Nancy says she was at work on New Year's. Yeah, and how'd that go with all the snow and everything, Nancy? Thank you, Texan Lulu. I love my boots. Lori says that's a beautiful shawl. I know. I was so sad to not get to wear it. It's not like you can wear something that sparkly in sequins. You know, I'm not going to wear it to the grocery store. So I'm turning to get out of the. I hate it when they used to make glasses that had no glare, and you can't get that anymore. I don't know why. Oh, Judith, y'all are so sweet. I hope I get to wear them out so soon too, Texas lady. Doreen, I saw those snow pictures that you posted. OMG. You guys are just like kaboom. Is that a snow bomb? I mean, that was incredible. Pup Camper says she went to bed at 9:30. Well, I don't stay out till midnight. I haven't done that in decades. Not just years, but decades. But I was looking forward to going to dinner with my friends and having a nice glass of wine and celebrating the new year. But that's okay. We'll do something else fun as soon as we can. This month is all about work. Did Starlink go off? Oh, I never turned it on.
Turn it on. I'm like, all of a sudden, I don't have any internet.
Well, turn it on. Turn it on. It's okay. I got plenty of power. I forgot to turn on Starlink when we got back. It has been a crazy busy day. Oh, please turn it on.
No, I got it.
Oh, you got it back? Okay.
Can't get it either see you or the chat.
Can't do both?
Well, I had it both a while ago, but.
Oh, that's a bummer. Hi, Norman in San Diego, my first YouTube channel member. The Santa Ana winds are so scary. Yeah, and there's another front that caused these winds and took the fire instead of it going uphill and away from the beach and highways. It went down and through as we know from watching news through all the neighborhoods and towns and to the highways and all the way to the ocean. It just never does that. That no fire behaves like that. But the winds were so strong, it went with the winds. Hi, Chris. Good to see you, Chris Siepker. And am I saying that correctly? Good to see you. Thank you for saying hi. Um, let's see. Yes, Bandit's feeling better. I covered that earlier, Doreen. You'll have to go back and listen to the first part of the video, but he's Look at my baby boy sleeping. He said, I'm going to lay right here, Mama, okay? he's, he's such a sweetheart. Christine says she spent 2 nights volunteering at the emergency warming center, so she's sleep deprived. Well, thank you for your service, Christine. I'm sorry that you're sleep deprived, but thank you for your service. Uh, yeah, Surf and Dodo, it was such fun to see you and meet you. And she's the one that made the flies for us that we still have and go fishing with. I have managed to not lose any of them yet. And let's see. Oh, Melanie, that sounds like I don't know if I'd be able to wear that or not. With dangling crystals hanging off of a hat, but it sounds lovely. Renee says that she hung with family and played games and had some drinks and food. That sounds lovely. Nancy says she doesn't like snow anymore. And Doreen says, yeah, the snow was crazy that day. I saw her pictures on Instagram and I was just gobsmacked at how thick that snow was. Bye, baby. I'll see you later. Oh, Brenda, blessings to you and your husband. Terry, hi. Good to see you. Okay, that sounds good, Terry. Hi, Susan Jack. How are you feeling and how's your family? Everybody good? Um, so Bandit, he loves snuggling. Hey, I just can't believe how this food turns him into a maniac, though. It's pretty crazy. Let's see. Lori, Bandit's food is it came out to about 100 a week. Isn't that what we figured up? No,
Can't be.
she's saying no.
That's 400 a month.
Yeah, I know. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know.
Oh, you guys, not a week, a month.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, Lori, thank you. Because what I bought was 25. I didn't have to buy oats or pumpkin. It was almost $28. 100 a week. Kathy Decree, I lied. 100 a month. That's still a huge increase. Whatever I was paying for his bag of dog food and a little bit of wet food to mix with it was my only expense before. He didn't even go through one a month. But anyway, at the grocery store the other day, it was $28, and I didn't buy pumpkin or oats, and that was quartzite prices, yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. Lori, thank you for keeping me straight. 100 a month. Cece says she was in bed at 8:30 on New Year's. Yeah, well, I was in bed for what, 17 days. It was ridiculous. Spent January 1 through 7 at the medical center. I know, Doreen. We got to catch up and hear how things are going, and just know that we miss you guys and we love you. Brenda says she likes snow but not ice. Yeah, we're big party animals. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Brenda, I'm not of any help on what you're looking for. Sorry about that. Yes, Lori, I don't know what I was talking about, obviously. I'm so sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to be so misleading. Thumbs up are at 39 right now, Melanie. Thank you. Lori's like, okay, sounds more like it. Oh, good. Susan says that she and her family are good and over the crud. I'm glad. I know that stuff is brutal. And uh, oh, good, Trina. That sounds like a good evening. And Moga David. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. Thank you, Kathy. um, yes, Lori, I agree. Any kind of good food's going to be costly. Same for humans, isn't it? True. I know, Melanie. I feel bad now, you guys. That's why nobody lets me handle the money or sell my books at my book signing events because it doesn't go well. I'm telling you, I can't do math and I can't read. It's just part of it. And I don't know why I try to quote things like that when I know I'm going to get it wrong. And so, anyway, sorry about that. Um, I don't do wet food for Bandit, Renee. I've been cooking for him now. And the when the canned food that he got, it would only be a tablespoon mixed in with his breakfast meal, not even his evening meal. So he got a tablespoon a day just to give him a little bit of flavor and something different. Um, so Renee, where are you? She says it's a balmy 26 there. Uh, Cheryl, Cheryl, you know me well enough to know you're probably one of the ones that were like, yeah, she doesn't mean that. Feeding Bandit the golden turkey, the golden goose. Oh my goodness! Look, I can't turn it. Anyway, he's down here. Let me see. Can y'all see him? He's down here. Are you growling at Mama? Are you growling at Mama? I'm not taking your toy. I'm just showing them to you. You gonna be nice? Huh? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all listen. You gonna be nice?
Oh.
That's what I deal with when he is being a patootie. So, anyway, I knew he was gonna do that. And so here he is, though. He's like, I'm sorry, Mama. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. My little dog. And for those of you who don't know him, he was a rescue dog. He came from a fighting dog ranch. I unfortunately saw the files and the photos. He was rescued from a barn that was just floor to bottom to top cages. He was about on the 10th row up. Only got out to be used as a bait dog in a Kevlar vest. And so that was the first almost 2.5 years of his life. He had broken bones, cracked teeth, had to have corrective surgery because they did a DIY neuter job on him. So my little boy is allowed to be cranky when because he's not like that often. But you try to take a toy away from him when he doesn't want it taken away, or you bother him when he's eating. He and yeah, he's a little cranky because he's been sick. So his background is horrible. You want to come up again? No, you want up? Come on, I'll catch you. Okay. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. See, he don't mean it. He don't mean it. All right, guys, what else? I got to go back into town. Oh, I hate that. Bandit's like, what? We got to get back in the truck? And I'm so grateful. Yeah, he's like a cranky kid when he's sick. Uh, oh, yeah, Richard, I might wear my new boots. I'll be standing for an hour, so I don't know. I might wear my good what are oboes? Um, so it looks like my package is ready at Moon Mountain, so that's good. We can go into town and get that. But thank you, Richard. That's a good idea. I'll wear my boots and think of you, dear friend. And he is like a cranky kid. He's sick. See, he's fine now. He says, Mama, I've been sick and you were messing with me. He says, it wasn't my fault. It was your fault. Now he's just talking. Really? What happened next? You going to tell me a story? He says, I'll talk until I go to sleep. And that's what he'll do. He'll be like, and he just gears down like a toy that ran out of batteries. And he just talks and talks and talks in the meantime. And then Sammy's back there getting jealous. Did y'all hear her boof?
Come here, Sammy.
Sammy, come say hi. Hi, baby. You want to say hi? Oh, goodness. Oh, stop it, Bandit. They get so jealous of one another, you guys. It's kind of crazy. There's Sammy, the birthday girl, the birthday girl. Your birthday isn't until October. This is Sammy's birthday. But Sammy's birthday month. Yeah, she is such a sweetheart. He's such a good girl. Okay, everybody. Thank y'all for being on here. That we love you too, Judith, and you are so welcome. Um, and so yeah, they are. They're just like siblings. And anyway, yeah, he says, "Who are y'all calling cranky? Who are y'all calling cranky?" That's right. That's right. So, anyway, thanks to everyone for your love and support to Judith. Thanks to everyone for giving Vicky and Cheryl Pup Camper 58 birthday wishes, and anybody else. Oh yeah, and Megan has a birthday at the end of this month, her 75th. So anybody that is celebrating something this week, this month, congratulations and happy birthday and all of that. And if you are in Quartzsite, please come hear me speak on Sunday. And if you're in town from the 17th to the 26th, and by the way, what is next week? The 17th? Yeah, that's the first opening day of Tyson Wells. So there will be no FNL next week, but I will try to put up videos every day like I did last year of Tyson Wells. But no FNL next week. It'll be my opening day of Tyson Wells. So everybody, I love you. Becky, it's so good to see you on here. And Arthur, Leslie, everybody, thank y'all for being on here. Yes, Road J, Space 22. That is correct. All right, everybody. Love y'all. Thank y'all. And we'll see you down the road. Go. Say bye. Say bye, Sammy. Say bye, Frugal.